Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are here for Boruto episode 55. So yeah guys, I actually just spent like a good 4 hours and then, extra time because I ended up losing internet and cable today working on new thumbnails. So by the time you guys see this on YouTube, it should be integrated into a lot of my videos, or at least a few of them. So make sure you guys check that out. It's pretty cool. Although it'll be a little bit until all of the videos are on that, new system, and I'm still unsure whether I'm gonna do like some of my shows that are ending soon, like Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a new thumbnail for that at this point when I'm so close to the end, but maybe I will, just cause. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I put a lot of work into it, and I'm hoping that I say I put a lot of work into it, but it's a very simple design, but I spent a long time going through various designs, coming up with different kind of stuff, but yeah. Anyways, regardless of that, now I'm recording this episode 55. So, let's get into the mindset of Boruto. Whew, sorry, guys. Okay. So, last episode we had a fight between Sasuke and some of the Otutsuki people. I know I'm saying that wrong, but that's just what I'm going to call them. It was very cool. It was a lot of fun. It was something I did not expect, which was fantastic. And then we had Boruto learning the Rasengan, which he got very, very close and then ended up taking the cheap way because he got, a little bit of bad news, and instead of working harder, he decided to cheat a little bit and go get a mechanical bracelet thing from the scientist guy that does it for him. And that scientist guy seems like he has evil intentions, or I had a theory of him being swapped by someone with evil intentions, because we had that one scene where there was like, someone evil behind him. And we know that Sasuke took him on as a student afterwards, but also noticed the wristband that he had on. So I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen with Sasuke training Boruto. If I got any of the names mixed up, I apologize. I'm sure you guys know what I mean, though. And yeah, so let's just jump into this episode, shall we? Alrighty, so for you full lengthers, we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ah, yes. A little bit of the recap of. Yeah, and I also missed it last episode that he was still gonna take him on as a student right here when he said the but, and that's why Sarada ran after him. Yep, this is where he gets the. I wonder how powerful that Rasengan is compared to the actual thing that, Naruto can do. Oh right, this is the intro that I can't watch yet. Or maybe I can, but I decided not to. I don't really know. But also, for you full lengthers, since you guys are going to be here for this part too, I hope you guys are enjoying the little clips I put at the beginning of the episodes now to help sync for you guys. Hopefully, I don't think that should cause any copyright issues, since it's only like I only do like 7 to 10 seconds worth of video footage, so, and there's no audio, so no like music strikes or anything, so hopefully that helps you guys sync it all up and everything, so. Because that was the goal for that, if you guys were wondering why that's there. Because I'm able to perfectly sync the episode since I have, I use the reflection in my glasses, and in the video editing software, I kind of like, you know, as soon as I see, I can go from like millisecond to millisecond, and when I see the scene shift, I'm able to get it like synced perfectly. So, that's my method anyway. Alrighty, so seems like the outro's just about done. Hmm. Not a compliment, in a way. Oh, oh, okay. That's what he was talking. I thought he was talking about the bracelet thing. Never mind. Yeah. Sasuke and his vague facial expressions. Gonna try to figure out what he's thinking because he never says it. Fair enough. Nice. Hmm. He wants to know more about his dad. Interesting. God damn it, Boruto. I thought you actually wanted to try to understand your dad, but no. Aw. His own strength, Boruto. Hmm. Oh, that's what she's thinking. I don't do things like that. You friggin' liar. They're all thinking the same thing. I like how she spoke for Boruto there. Interesting. Huh. she's looking really in depth of how to like beat them, or maybe she just knows that because she used to be a yeah, exactly. She used to be against the village, so that's the kind of stuff she thought about, I guess. Oh, cool. Ooh, what is she gonna do? She's gonna do something, isn't she? Oh, yep. Her ban. Nice. Oh, interesting. She's trying to curve his shuriken. So is this the training that Sasuke had him doing, I guess? Well, that didn't work out well. I mean, I guess it bended a lot, but it didn't hit the target. Oh, he took it off. I'm proud of him for now. They're all handing in their forms for tuning exams, I suppose. Oh, is it beginning? Is that where they live now after Sakura punched their house down? I just realized that. I feel the same way as Sarada. uh, nice. He's just always coming out of nowhere. Typical Mitsuki. Where are we now? Oh. Chakra fruit. Interesting. Oh boy. Was this before or after they ran into uh Sasuke? I guess they were in a different dimension, so it makes sense that they haven't been here yet. Oh. That's what they're after, okay. Hmm. Damn, so they're coming after Naruto. Oh, we're seeing Killer B now. Oh, they're already here. Shit. He's a lot older now. Fucking B. Damn. I don't have high hopes for B here. I'm a little worried. Yep, he already took on the form. Oh, those things again. Yeah. Interesting. Oh no. Ugh. Damn. Just absorbed it into his hand red Renegon thing. Ah. So he was on his way. Damn. Holy crap. Shit. Is that the end of B? Well, his body, or the beast is still there. Is he gonna take all his chakra though, and is that gonna kill B? Uh, damn. He took it. Interesting, okay. Starting to understand their motivations a little more. So what? Are we gonna see what happened to B? Or is he gone? Is he done? Wow, and they're already headed for Naruto. I mean, if they can interdimensionally travel, then it shouldn't take them too long to get to him, I suppose. So these are the Sand Genin. Is that Kankuro? He looks so different. I'm guessing it is, so damn. Oh. Wait, Gara has the Shikaku again? Or is he just able to Hmm. I want to talk about that later. Alright. So Gar is informed, that's good. Or sorta informed. Oh, he's not gonna like that. He's gonna demonstrate, yep. Ah. Alright. Hmm. God. They are not subtle with his, like, evil faces, are they? Alright, so that's that. Cool. Alrighty. So not watching this or not not episode. I'm not watching the ending. Although I can't wait to watch it. It almost looks like it's safe, but who knows? There might be flashes of images that I shouldn't see yet, so... It's so mellow. It's probably one of the most mellow songs I have in any of the openings or endings of any of my shows at the moment. Cracking my back. uh... Just waiting on the outro. Essentially. Alrighty. Not looking at any of that. Alrighty, guys, so that is the end of episode 55? Yes. 55. I hope I said the right episode in the beginning. I probably did. But, anyways, that was a very good episode. It was definitely... Well, I shouldn't say that. It was more... Well... It was kind of preparing for what is about to happen for majority of the episode. We did see all the Killer Bee stuff, but that was they kind of skipped over a lot of it and basically showing us how much more powerful these guys are. But interesting. So I guess this discussion is going to be probably mostly about the Otutsuki people. But I will touch base on, what else we saw this episode first. So, we saw a bunch of the teams training and discussing, how their motivation of wanting to not be beaten out by Boruto's team, which is kind of interesting because... I kind of thought about this for a second during the episode, and the thing is we had in Naruto, we had their team always, was very strong. They took on, the most powerful opponents and, made a name for themselves, right? And that's why, everybody looked up to them and all that, for the most part. But I almost feel like Boruto and Sarada's team, they haven't done enough yet to justify how every team looks up to them, other than the fact that they're, main characters. So, it almost feels like I can see the writer's hand almost forcing them into that position of being, the center of attention in the story, I understand that Boruto is the Hokage's son, and Sarada has the Sharingan, right? But it still kind of feels like, we had Sarada run off and, do the stuff with their dad, but no one else, we never really seen them really, talk about that. And then we had the whole deal with the Byakuya gang. But, I just feel like they haven't really addressed why all these teams look up to Boruto, other than the fact that, he was one of, the top in the class and stuff, which I guess that could be enough, but I just felt like they really emphasized this episode, the connection between all the other teams' motivations to beat Boruto's team in particular, And I don't know. Maybe they have done enough, but to me it feels like it's a little forced, that kind of relationship, But anyways, I still enjoyed it. I I really enjoy that whole thing, like how Naruto had the whole like, oh, Naruto inspires people, and they're trying to go for that sort of similar thing with Boruto and everything. And I really love that when it's done well. But I'm actually rewatching Naruto at the moment because I want to kind of refresh my memory on everything that happens. You know, this whole, like, all the Kaguya situation. Granted, we might be past this arc by the time I even, catch up to that point on Naruto. But I wanted to be able to, like, theorize better and stuff, so who knows, like, maybe this content goes on for a very long time and I'll be able to catch up, who knows. So I started rewatching Naruto and watching like the old series again. I'm seeing like, none of the teams really looked at Boruto's team as strong. They actually looked at they looked at them individually. They looked at Naruto. They looked at Naruto's team as Naruto's weak, Sasuke's strong, and then Sakura's just in love with Sasuke. Like, they didn't look at them as like, oh, we need to, look up to this team and be like this team, until later on when they really proved themselves, like, really far. Like, I'm like 100 episodes in or something now, and I still don't think they've, like, really started to do that whole, like, oh, we need to look up to this team and beat them or whatever. But I don't know. That's just my theory on that. Or not even like a theory, that's my opinions on that. And I'm sure some of you guys probably feel differently. Maybe you feel like it's justified. That's perfectly fine. But hopefully they don't keep, hopefully, like, Boruto's team starts to earn it. Because I feel like, basically, Sarada's only, like, really... I mean, I guess they did have that moment on the island. Not island, but in the other, village when they went on that field trip, that whole arc, where, Mitsuki... Well, I guess Mitsuki, I don't think he did too much. But Boruto and Sarada handled a couple of those, like, Jonin level people. I believe they were Jonin level themselves. And all that. And I suppose that... they probably heard of that, and I can see kind of how they justify it. Okay, I'm probably just forgetting some stuff since I'm watching it one episode at a time, and so, like, the impact of those episodes are so far, in the past that they don't, like, they aren't as impactful as they are to me at this point. But regardless, let's move on to a different topic, so I don't get too off track with that. But so we had all the teams training, and they were all, like, presenting their forms and everything, which it seems like I think all the teams are entering the tuning exams. I don't think there were any teams that were left out that I can recall anyway. So we got all that established, and then we had Boruto training with his kunai, trying to bend it. And it seems like he managed to do the first step of the training without the use of the ninja tool. He even, like, tried it for a second, saw how good it was, and then went back to his normal training. So I am proud of him for that. I'm very happy that he is actually trying with his training more. And I was a little worried when Sasuke said, okay, the next step is, bend it even more or whatever, and Boruto's like, oh no, I can't do that. And Sasuke said, use your head a little bit, and showed him one way, and he's like, there's a bunch of different methods you could do it. And so trying to get him to think outside the box, but I was worried when I saw that. We haven't seen the outcome of that yet. But I was worried when he started doing that training, he was gonna, like, see how much harder it was, and do the same thing, kind of like his Rasengan, where he just kind of cheated and went back to that bracelet to do it for him. But we haven't seen that yet, but that's just my speculation that might be something he does, because, that seems to be Boruto's way. Well, he'll do things halfway, and then when it starts getting a little bit harder, he wants to take the shorter way, and cheat a bit. Same with his video games, same with, you know, all of his training we've seen so far. Same with, like, his wanting to beat his dad. He's just wanting to get information from Sasuke. That's, like, seems like the main reason he became Sasuke's student is to find out Naruto's weaknesses. But, uh, but yeah, once again, Boruto with some motivations that I'm not really the biggest fan of, but I guess that also will give us some nice character development when he finally grows out of this, like, fit of his, and hopefully Boruto doesn't grow out of this fit of his about his dad if Naruto ends up dying because of these Otsutsuki people, and then Boruto finally realizes, oh no, maybe I should listen to my dad more. But I guess that would be a very good way to, like, trigger some, like, very quick character growth as if Naruto dies. But leading into that conversation, we had the whole stuff with B this episode, where, and the Otsutsuki people, and they basically, it seems like what they do is they go to these planets, and they grow the chakra fruit, and then when it's ripe, it seems like they take it back to wherever their home planet or their home dimension or whatever it is, and they give it to their clan. And I'm guessing, like, somehow either the whole clan, like, eats from the fruit and becomes more powerful, or only, like, the leaders do, or something. There might be some kind of hierarchy, some kind of stuff there. But they talked about in this episode how Kaguya fell in love, had a kid, betrayed the clan, ended up, like, I believe she ate the fruit herself or something, didn't she? And then, or however that worked, however it all went down, the chakra fruit became all the tailed beasts, which I actually don't know where the tailed beasts are now that aren't, I think they summed that up at the end of Naruto and my brain is just failing me, right? Did they scatter and become free? And Kurama, the Nine-Tails, decided to stay with Naruto, or maybe he didn't really have much of a choice, because I think it would still kill Naruto to take it out. I don't think they've, like, found that solution yet. But Kurama was fine with staying with Naruto, I believe. And same with the Eight-Tails. But it seems like, I don't think Gaara has Shukaku in him anymore, because we obviously know that whole time that he got it taken out. But does that mean that he still has some kind of psychic connection to him because he used to be inside him? Or can the Shukaku contact anybody and just decide to contact Gaara? I wonder how all that works. So I think, if I remember correctly, they were all set free to, like, roam the land, and these guys are gonna try to recapture them because it's their, the culmination of all of them is the chakra fruit that they're looking for. And they ended up attacking B. Seems like B didn't stand a chance, not even in the slightest, against one of them, let alone three of them. They had, like, almost like a Rinnegan kind of thing on his hand that was red, and it seemed to at least absorb chakra. So I wonder if that's I'm guessing it has the ability to absorb and release chakra, because we saw him create, like, the tailed beast bomb as well, like, twice the size, and send it back. So that's interesting. I wonder, like, all of its, like, capabilities, like, what is it, like, I guess maybe it's just for absorbing and releasing chakra. Maybe that's all it can do. Maybe it can do more. I have no idea, because the Rinnegan has, like, or it seems like it might be different with everybody, or maybe it's because Sasuke only has one of them. But, when we saw it with, what's his name? Was it Nagato? Might have been, I think his name was. He had, the 7 paths, which all had these different abilities. And I don't think Sasuke can do those abilities, but I wonder if that guy has like similar stuff or if it's different. I'm sure it's different. But yeah, they're heading to another signature not too far away that it seems like they're pretty sure of is the Ninetales. So, and also the tuning exams are starting very soon, so I'm interested if they're going to do another thing where they start the tuning exams and then they get interrupted by this attack. And once again, the poor tuning exams can just barely ever go off without something happening. They're going to get attacked and either Naruto's going to fend it off or, Naruto's going to die. Like, it's not like Naruto's the main character anymore. It's possible that he could die. So, I mean, like I talked about earlier in this discussion, that would be a huge character motivation for Boruto. And I kind of want to see what Boruto would be like after Naruto dies, if he does. But I also don't want Naruto to die, so I really hope that doesn't happen, But yeah, so it's very interesting, these like Otutsuki people. I guess their goal is to just become more powerful and more powerful over many, many years. I wonder how long they live. There's a lot I want to know about them. I wonder if they're just from like another dimension. Are they from like another planet out in space, I'm curious how all that's gonna go down, are we gonna deal with these three guys and somehow take them out, but like, are we gonna travel to their home dimension and take out the entire clan? Because obviously if these three fail, after a certain amount of time, they're probably gonna send more, or send an army, if these three never come back. If someone, if Naruto or someone or an army of people on this planet managed to defeat them. So I imagine at some point in the story it's going to have to end up being, the whole Otutsuki clan versus the Earth, essentially. And we're going to see like an all-out war, and I'm curious what that's going to end up looking like. But since I don't know how, I guess trying to like look at like the first episode where we had older Boruto with like those weird tattoos, and I don't know if it showed his eye, but I'm wondering if like the tattoos are somehow connected to his weird eye that we know he has now, like looking back at that first episode. And he was fighting against someone else that had the tattoos as well. So what I'm curious of is if Boruto was given this eye by Tonari, I wonder if Tonari also gave the eye ability to someone else as well, and that's gonna be like Boruto's antagonist at some point, like way down the line. And I wonder if that whole situation is gonna be before or after they deal with these Otutsuki people. I'm very curious about that. But, that's looking in who knows how long of a future, and like way more than I could even try to predict right now, so I'm not gonna go too much into that, but yeah. I don't remember if I said it or not in this discussion yet, but I said it during the episode, I know, but I don't know if I said it in the discussion portion. I don't know if B is alive. He absorbed the tailed beast chakra, it seemed like, but whenever the tailed beasts were extracted from people before they died, so, I mean, maybe somehow they could come up with a way that B survives. Whether it be like he somehow held on to a little bit of the chakra, or the way they extracted it was different than other extraction methods, and it kept him alive, I don't know, but there's also the chance that B is just gone, and that's crazy to think about, that they brought him back this episode and he could potentially be dead this episode, or maybe we'll see him again, once more to confirm his death, like people finding his body or something. But that's crazy. And that was just, like I said, that was just one of the three. But we also saw Sasuke doing pretty good against one of them. But I don't know if that means that one wasn't trying. This other guy is that much stronger. Or Sasuke is just that much stronger than B was. But I'm curious how well Naruto and Sasuke, if they team up again, are going to be able to go against this, because I feel like Boruto isn't ready. And that's what worries me the most, because Boruto still has no way of activating his eye. We haven't seen it become active at all, but it also kind of activates itself, like, when certain evil... Like, almost when... It seems like his eye really activates whenever it has to do with, like, interdimensional stuff, actually, right? Like, have we seen his eye activate when it doesn't have to do with that? Like, we saw him noticing the residual chakra on people that have been kind of controlled by Nue. And that's kind of, it could be considered, like, interdimensional chakra kind of thing linked to Nue. And that's why his eye activated before. And I can't remember if we've seen his eye activate since the Nue arc. But he's never been able to do it, like, on his own. I think it activated that one time that he talked to Tonari, but I think Tonari might have been the one that, like, triggered that. That could also be some kind of interdimensional thing. So maybe when Boruto comes in contact with these Otutsuki people, he's just gonna have, like, a trigger that comes on, and suddenly he's, his eye kicks on, and it might give him the power he needs to fight these guys, but I feel like it's probably not going to go that way. I feel like it's a little too soon for, too soon for Boruto's power level to spike past B's already, If B was defeated by this guy, I feel like Boruto should not be able to beat one of these guys yet until he, like, can really train with this ability and, like, control it, Kind of like how Naruto is no match for, the sage version of Madara until he was able to fully control Ninetales, So, I don't know. I'm very interested to see how all of this goes. I'm interested to see how, if we even get into the Chunin exams, because the thing is like, if they're so close to Naruto already, I feel like there's no reason that the Chunin exams should start unless these guys just really like to lollygag and take their time, and they want to start the Chunin, and the writers want to start the Chunin exams for dramatic tension, But if these guys can, like, interdimensionally travel, shouldn't they be able to, like, instantly get to Naruto and go after this chakra? So I'm curious how all that's gonna go and how long it's gonna take to get to that point and what the writers have planned for that. But yeah, either way, I'm very much looking forward to it, but I think that pretty much sums up most of what I want to talk about. I don't really have any new theories on the evil scientist guy. All he did was talk to Boruto a bit more about, the same similar stuff. Nothing really changed. They gave us another evil look from him, which just reinforces what we already know. So, yeah. But man, I am super looking forward to what happens next. But I'm also terrified because I don't want Naruto to die. And yeah. But anyways, guys, I think that pretty much sums up everything I have to discuss about this episode. Hopefully I don't get into editing and notice right away that there's something I wanted to talk about and forgot about. But yeah, I'm sure maybe one of you guys will mention you know, what happened, like the part that happens in this episode that you want to talk about or something, and I'll be able to respond to it there. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and if you want to support the channel, you can hit that subscribe button. You can also check out Patreon, where you can see full-length and early access on there. Yes, you have to, it costs money, but that money also supports me and what I do and helps me get things like, you know, right now I have the goal up there that helps me pay for the Vimeo, which allows me to upload all these episodes so none of them ever get taken down and everything for you guys. And then also, as I make more money with the channel, even if I don't make money, there are some changes I've been considering doing, like getting a green screen and getting like a different background up here. So that way you guys just don't see, like, you know, my messy room in the background. And then as well as getting a better camera setup, whether I get an actual camera or just a better webcam. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet for that, but these are all like long-term things that I want to work towards, and any support you guys give me is absolutely fantastic. I very much appreciate it. But yeah, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.